Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I'm going to try out a new gel polish remover which Madam Glam came out. I'm really excited to try it out. Here you can see some other colors from a collection, but I am getting back onto those colors in like a week or so with swatches and the review and all. But yeah, I was asked by Madam Glam to try out their new gel polish remover, and a ton of different brands have come out with these removers, and apparently they're really bad for your health, for your nails, all that jazz. But since I trust Madam Glam like for life with my natural nails, I was actually willing to try it out. Also, they actually share the ingredients, which is something that all the other like Chinese brands and all that jazz don't even share. They are not willing to let you guys know what is in their product, and that is something that scares me. I've seen a ton of horror videos of like natural nails, like the sidewalls curling up underneath the nail and all that crazy stuff. People saying it's like paint remover or paint stripper or anything like that. And I actually googled all of the ingredients which are in this gel polish remover by Madam Glam. And I felt like these were safe to use. I don't think Madam Glam would actually put any of like crazy ingredients in their items because they are such a high quality brand. So that's just something I wanted to put out there. But I am going to apply 4 of my favorite Madam Glam gel polishes on a cut up like nail wheel, and I am going to apply those first on a base coat, then 2 layers of the colors, and then the top coat as well. So the first one I am applying is definitely one of my favorites. This one is called Sakura. It was one of the first colors. I think it was like the second time I was able to try out some of Madam Glam's gel polishes that I was sent out this color. I am so in love with it. I love to wear it. It is a beautiful wearable soft pink with a little bit of purple. The second color is also a favorite. This one is a neon and it is called OMG Pink. You have already seen me swatch and review this one in my previous Madam Glam video, if I'm correct, or at least I got a ton of beautiful neon colors in my previous PR package. So yeah, I'm really happy with this color, and it is completely opaque in just 2 thin layers. Then another favorite I've been loving from the start is the Perfect Black. This is just in their regular collection, but of course you guys know that Madam Glam came out with the Perfect collection of 12 perfect colors for their 5th year anniversary. So yeah, I really love this one. I think black is always handy to have, whether you do nail art or not. Black is just really gorgeous. And then the last polish I am going to try the remover on is my favorite glitter gel polish. This one is called Sparkling Hearts, and it actually is the first gel polish I ever tried by Madam Glam, and also one of the polishes that made me really fall in love with the brand. Hence I am trusting Madam Glam for life with my natural nails. Like, you guys know me, my natural nails mean a lot to me. Even though it are just nails, it really is something that is part of me and my personality. So I was like, okay, I don't want to try any other brands, even though they have asked me to try it out. But if you don't want to state or tell what your ingredients are, I just don't trust you. I'm really sorry, but I just don't. So yeah. First up, I am going to apply the remover to all of the tips from the nail wheel. So I just removed the top coat, just filed it off. Of course, you can always try it out first without any top coat. Madam Glam states that it is best to actually file off the top coat a little bit for the remover to really work. As you can see, it is quite of a thick consistency. It was a little bit hard for me to work with. It is kind of like applying jello on top of your nails. But yeah, I'm just going to apply a decent layer. I wasn't really sure how much I was going to need, but since it was quite thick, I just made sure that there was enough on there. So I'm just going to try it out first on the nail wheel to see if anything happens, how easy it is to remove. Also with glitter gel polishes, which are like hell to remove anyway if you are not a soaker, or if you just want to file it off straightly, like glitters are always a hassle to remove. But yeah, I'm just going to let this sit for 5 minutes, zoom you in a little bit, and just speed up this little part. So after 5 minutes of letting the remover do its job, I felt like I'm just going to poke in it a little bit with an orange wood stick. I felt like it came off pretty easily so far, but I am going to try it out on my thumbnail actually, that I just added that OMG pink on while this was like settling in. I'm just going to let it soak in for about 10 minutes on my natural nail, but I did notice that some colors were easier to remove than others, so I don't know if that has something to do with like the substancy of the gel polishes itself and not so much the remover. I am just going to try it out in like on other moments as well, but this was just for the video. I know that there are a lot of people really hesitant to try this. I was exactly the same, because I was asked by about, I think it was 3 different brands apart from Madam Glam to actually try it out, but every time when I tried to look up the ingredients or asked about it, I wasn't getting any answers. So yeah, I would highly suggest to only really use a product like this if you are sure what the ingredients are and that is actually safe to use on human beings. I know that this one by Madam Glam is, and as you can see, this is exactly what I meant. Like from the OMG pink, there was barely anything coming off after 5 minutes, but the perfect black was so easy to remove, and the Sakura one was pretty easy as well. So it might have something to do with the like substancy of the gel polish that you want to remove. Again, this glitter one, which was called Sparkling Hearts, it was a little bit more work. I had to apply a little bit more pressure with my orange wood stick, but I think that soaking it for 5 more minutes, so 10 in total, would definitely help for this one. One thing that I noticed is that on the bottle of this remover it says to just let it do its work for 5 minutes and just let it like soak in for 5 minutes, but when I looked on the website it said 10 minutes, so I'm a little bit confused by that. Just try it out and see what works for you. If it isn't good enough after 5 minutes, just let it sit for another 5. So yeah, I wasn't really disappointed by that first try actually. I do have to say that there is a specific smell to the remover. It kind of reminds me of paint, not really of like paint stripper or anything like that. I actually know what that smells like as well, growing up with 4 brothers and a dad who was always like working with paint and stuff like that, so I definitely know what that smells like, but I don't feel it really smells like a paint stripper. Then again, as I mentioned, the ingredients for this particular remover are on the madamglam.com website as well. So if you're curious about that, like I was, I just copy and pasted in Google, and Google was like, ooh, it's this and this. Like the ingredient names are really long and kind of hard for me to pronounce as a non-native English speaker, to put it like that. I don't want to slaughter the ingredient names, but I have shown you the ingredients at the beginning of this video, and I will do so at the end as well, and of course you can just look it up on the site. But now I was brave enough to try this out on my own natural nail. I just decided to try it on the first one. I removed 2 layers of OMG pink, or I applied 2 layers of OMG pink and a base coat, of course, and I just filed off most of the top coat as is recommended by Madam Glam to use this remover, and I'm just going to put some on my nail. I definitely made sure that I didn't have any of this product on my skin or onto the cuticle, just to be safe. Like, I trust Madam Glam, it's a great brand, as I said, high quality, and I definitely trust them with my nails. But just to be safe, I wasn't sure if I would have any allergic reaction or anything like that. Usually I'm not allergic to anything, so I just wanted to be safe that I wouldn't have a reaction to this stuff as well, because it did have that really specific smell. I was like, I'm not sure if I want this on my skin. So if you are going to use a product like this, just make sure it doesn't touch the cuticle or the skin or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just going to let this sit for 10 minutes and try to sit as still as possible, but I am human so I do wiggle a lot, and this is pretty sped up as well. But yeah, I'm just going to show you how this is soaking in, and I'll see you back in a couple of minutes. So after letting it soak and just do its thing for 10 minutes, I actually kept on checking my sidewalls as well, just because I have heard that products like these can really pinch your nail. Because I already have a really strong C-curve, I didn't want my nail to actually pinch into my skin of my finger. So I just kept on checking that, but I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any like weird burning sensations or anything like that. I really had no feeling or pain or burn or anything like that. You can see me actually really with light pressure. I didn't have to really poke at it a lot or really like put pressure on it to remove it, and it actually came off pretty easy. For the last little bit that I didn't get off with this first little soak session, I just let it apply a little bit more and just let that soak and just remove that after another 5 minutes, and it was completely off of my nails. And yeah, my nails actually weren't damaged at all. My nails were still really strong. They had the same thickness. These are my natural nails. You guys know me, these are just my natural nails. Just to put it out there for anyone new who is watching this video and hasn't seen any of my other videos. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. I was really hesitant to actually try something like this. But yeah, once again, I just trust Madam Glam, and they wouldn't be able to actually sell in Europe if they weren't safe to use. A lot of you guys know that Europe is really strict with all of their rules as far as cosmetic goes. We really have strict guidelines that have to be followed, otherwise it just won't be able to get into the country, or not in a legal manner, to put it like that. I do know that Madam Glam is produced, I think it was in Romania or something, so it is Europe already, so they already have quite strict guidelines when it comes to that. Yeah, once again, I didn't have any issues. I am like totally happily surprised about this. I never expected it to be like completely painless, completely harmless. I'm just really excited about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this every time I am removing my gel polish, because soaking it off with acetone only costs me 10 minutes as well, and you also have to remove the top coat layer, so I'm not sure if this really is that much faster. The only thing is you don't have to like wrap it up in aluminum foil or anything like that, so that is a big plus. But yeah, this remover here, see all of the ingredients. There are just 3 ingredients, but as I said, these have really long ingredient names, so I'm not going to slaughter them. So yeah, just 3 ingredients, really neat. There is an instruction on the back as well, and for more information you can always check the website. I also have a 30% discount code, which will be in the description box down below if you are interested. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.